The Authentistic Research Collective came together in 2019 to co-produce a document about adapting therapy for autistic adults. They were a group of 7 autistic adults from various backgrounds, including psychology, neuroscience, media, and mental health, all late diagnosed with autism in adulthood, and 1 non-autistic psychologist and researcher. The title of their document is Psychological Therapy for Autistic Adults, a curious approach to making adaptations. They say, our aim is for a therapist to think from the autistic person's perspective. It is available free to access online at authentistic.uk. One of the members has translated the document into other languages using Reverso.net software, but these have not yet been reviewed by native speakers for accuracy. The document is divided into 4 parts. The therapeutic environment. Adapting the style of therapy. Agreeing a preferred style of therapy. Coping skills to consider. They suggest that therapists seek to look at strengths that are specifically connected to being autistic. For example, autistic strengths may include a passion and knowledge for chosen topics, innovative and creative, honesty, loyalty, integrity, accepting and non-judgmental, humor, empathy, a strong focus on detail, profound focus, analytical approach, observation skills, or an excellent long-term memory. As a group, they decided that they did not wish to tell therapists how to work with autistic people. Instead, they wished to highlight areas that require further research and clarification, and also to highlight areas that therapists may find helpful to explore with the autistic person accessing therapy. For example, they do not recommend in what way a therapy room should be laid out in a prescriptive fashion, but rather they make suggestions as to which aspects of the room the therapist may wish to discuss with their autistic client. They assume that when therapists utilize psychological therapy to help support an autistic person's mental health, the goal is not to address or reduce their autistic characteristics. Rather, they strongly feel, as a group of autistic adults, the aim should be to help an autistic person thrive and to improve their quality of an engagement with life by building on their unique strengths, special interests, and addressing any specific difficulties. They also hoped that this document might be of interest to some autistic adults, either to compare against their own experiences or to provoke thoughts about areas they may wish to discuss with their therapist. An article about the process of their working together has been published by academic journal, Autism in Adulthood. It is titled, Co-Production with Autistic Adults, Reflections from the Authentistic Research Collective. This project was funded by the Co-Production Collective at University College London. You can get in touch with them through the website Co-Production Collective, Co. UK. They have published stories about lived experiences of co-production and learnings from past and current projects. The Institute of Community Reporters have recorded a video interview with Keith Murray. He talks about his experiences of working in co-production with the Authentistic Research Collective.
One of the things that I think is a strength and also a weakness of the way that we worked was it was very much that we were authoring a document around autism. And we also were very aware that we were a closed, small group. So I attended some of the other co-production events where I met other people from other projects. And I was really excited to see that it can be done in different ways. But when talking about that with our group, it became really important to us that we were a closed group, that we began to really trust each other with quite personal stories about the aspects and identities of, mental health struggles, because we were all talking about therapy. So it was all about our own experience of not having been met or catered to well by mental health practitioners in the past.